Did you know that Dunblane used to have its very own grizzly bear living nearby? It was owned by Maggie Robin, a former Commonwealth mid-heavyweight wrestling champion, and Maggie Robin, a former Scottish ladies show jumping champion. The story goes that after wrestling a black bear by the name of Terrible Ted in Toronto in 1968, Andy dreamed of training his own bear, one that would have no chains or muzzle. In 1975, he was able to buy a grizzly bear cub for £50 from a Highland wildlife park near Aviemore. Hercules, as he was called, stayed with his she-bear mother until he was 10 months old and weighing 13 stone. Hercules arrived home to the Sheriffmuir in Dunblane on the 31st of August 1975. After 1 year, he weighed in at 30 stone. Despite warnings from experts around the world, Andy and Maggie determined to take Hercules into their home as their adopted child and treated him as a family member. On a diet that could include eggs, beans, a loaf of bread, mugs of sweet milky tea or coffee for breakfast, and cooked meat and potatoes, fish or prawns with iron brew and lemonade shandies for dinner, Hercules grew to 8'2" and topped 60 stone. He learned to safely wrestle Andy and, having built up a successful career in films, documentaries and commercials in the 1970s and 80s, travelled around Britain and America in a customised coach. Andy commissioned a documentary, Hercules the Wrestling Bear, in 1980. But Hercules reached international fame and became loved the world over when he went missing on the island of Benbecula in the Outer Hebrides in that same year. There, to film an advertisement, he escaped while swimming with Andy and disappeared for 24 days. As he had never learned to hunt or eat raw meat, during that time he lost 20 stone and was covered in tick bites when found, endearing him to millions and earning him his name, the Big Softy. He was airlifted to safety and returned to Andy and Maggie. They built the Big Bear Ranch in Glendevon, where Hercules could enjoy a swim in the outdoor pool. Whilst away in Bristol filming for a Disney educational programme, Hercules suffered an injury to his spine when he fell over and slipped a disc, but he was nursed back to health by Andy and Maggie. However, it transpired he had suffered an abscess and sadly passed away on the 4th of February 2001. He was buried at the Big Bear Ranch, but later reinterred beside his life-size statue on North Uist. Andy and Maggie had been invited to unveil the wooden statue in tribute to Hercules in 2013. In July 2015, they placed a memorial stone over his resting place. Hercules the Bear lies sleeping here, watching over his beloved islands, resting in peace. Maggie Robin kept his memory alive in her book Hercules the Bear, A Gentle Giant in the Family, published in 2001 and 2015, and at the age of 81, Andy was inducted into Scotland's Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2016.